Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
How many years of service did you do at McDonald's?
8 years.
Jesus Christ, he blows me out the water.
Yeah.
He's a colonel.
So what are you, 2?
I was 2.5.
2.5.
That's still a decent slog, though.
It felt a lot longer.
Yeah.
What did you get up to out there? What position did you gain rank to?
Well, I was a floor manager in the end.
Shut up.
In the end,
We're in presence of greatness.
Nah, not for very long. Nah,
we're in presence of greatness.
Not for very long. I was, because I did like nights for probably a good 3 years in a row.
Bloody hell.
Theo know what I mean when you say I was a bit of a cowboy.
Oh, okay.
So, I was efficient, but they don't really like people that don't do things as exactly how they want you to do it.
It has to be by the book.
The real managers do because they want it done quickly, and you're just the ones that you can say, right, do you want me to do it or do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
And you can because for example, I used to try and say this when it comes to cleaning the oil vats, you can probably do a 95% job in 20 minutes, or you could do a 100% job in 2.5 hours.
Right.
If you were to stand there and wait for the time it has to run through.
Yeah.
But obviously on a busy night, they just don't give you enough staff.
Yeah.
So the real ones, you say, do you want it done? You can still do a good enough job.
The worst overnight is when it's actually busy on an overnight.
Oh, horrible.
Because on an overnight, your sole purpose is to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to clean.
You got to get ready for the
Clean
next
and
day, right?
organise.
Yeah.
But then you get the idiots coming in at 3 a.m. And it's go away. We're in the middle of cleaning
The McDonald's you worked at, is that the one that we stop at usually?
New Haven Mackey's.
The one that we went to?
Yep. Before, but yeah. New Haven. Did you ever get this thing? So do you have a drive-through, obviously?
Yeah, we were a drive-through.
Did you ever get the... actually, you probably didn't. Because you don't have a port. Do you have a port in Plymouth?
Yes.
Yeah,
you do have a
huge.
port. Do you ever...
Yeah.
Okay, so did you ever get a coach coming in with school kids?
Oh, no, I don't think nothing like that. I don't think ours was big enough to have
So
that.
we were right next to a port, which is
Oh,
France,
so what you mean,
New Haven.
if you're literally...
Yeah, so we
right
were
next
New
to it.
Haven to Dieppe as a heavy crossing line, a heavy fishing line, not fishing line, ferry port. And we always got coaches coming in from schools and old people. And my manager would be like, Coach, 17 fries down. Get them down.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Get them down. I loved it.
I can resonate, yeah, I could just...
I lived for it. I absolutely loved it. What's your favourite thing about working at McDonald's?
I think for me, it just has to be the people. Absolutely. It's always the best thing. I'm friends with pretty much all the people I work with still now. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. I tell you one thing though, I worked there before it was on Uber Eats. So I think a night shift now.
Is it worse now that it's on Uber Eats?
It must be terrible. It must be.
This never stops.
No, I mean, we don't have 24 hours in Plymouth. Everything shuts at 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't have, I mean, we've got Just Eat and stuff, or do your classic takeaway, but our McDonald's, they are 24 hours. We've got a few. Yeah. But they don't do, I mean, I'd hate to be on an overnight where they had...
Mate. I was there before Uber Eats, but we had a 24-hour McDonald's overnights. And you have to do the cleaning and doing orders at the same time. Right. And honestly, it could be a nightmare.
But do you, with Uber Eats getting introduced and delivery services introduced, are there not more jobs?
I mean, it sounds
like people have their individual roles now, or...
To be fair, you probably are right. They've probably got a different system where they have literally people that are in just to clean.
Exactly.
But still, though, that crossover won't be easy because there's a lot to do, to get the place ready to go for the next day.
Yeah.
I'm obviously not in the McDonald's world. I've never done service at the company.
It's okay.
How high is floor manager?
It's pretty high.
How many?
No, it is. You got crew member, crew trainer.
Yeah, I did that for years. But I think I trained one person in about 6 years. Really. I was not really a fan of the training aspect.
You see, I was sort of the cool guy at the store. I turned down all the crew trainer roles. I wanted to stick to my roots and stay as crew member.
Like Top Gun Maverick.
Yes, I'm not saying it, but yes.
Oh, really?
I did have the 4 stars.
Have you seen it?
I kept.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I've not even seen Top Gun original.
No, neither have I.
No, never.
Watch it. It's unbelievable. I know I can't really talk about it because you guys haven't seen it, but in Maverick, he's so qualified. He's probably one of the best if not the best pilot on the planet, but he remains at captain level for his entire career.
That's like me.
Yeah,
like me.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
That was me.
Yeah,
you're one of the cool kids. Really.
I eventually
Tom Cruise in McDonald's. That's a new bio.
Keep constantly giving me the books to do, and I was like, fuck me, here we go. Okay, I'll do a crew trainer book, and I just left. I didn't end up doing it. What's your favourite story about working at McDonald's?
Oh, mate, there's too many. We just had so many. It's like we just had so many crazy nights. I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, I've had a lot that we've like discussed the past. I'm thinking, I've been caught eating a few times.
That's haven't we all?
I was a proper like.
Is that a frown thing?
We'd call it quality testing.
Yeah.
The difference is there are managers, for example. You tend to find in places like McDonald's, if you're like, I try to be a grafter, and they will kind of look after you, that they'll turn a blind eye to things that if they know they want to keep you happy because they know you're the ones that are going to, because there are people that just are, lazy, they don't want to do anything. So they think, right, if they're the ones that are going to do the work, we'll just sort of turn a blind eye. But I've had it where I was emptying a bag of pickles or whatever. I just went to.
Oh no, mate! No,
that's not even a good thing to do.
That's something. Imagine getting done for eating a pickle.
No,
she's a good friend of mine. My manager Stacey, the classic like, very like stern manager, but you got full respect. She came round. I just thought shit. Like she just saw me like mid. She's like, "You office." I thought, fuck.
Office now.
Yeah, I was thinking you. It wasn't even. There was no name.
But it's a pickle.
You. Yeah,
mate. Can I just say?
I did get caught by a customer eating. I was having because they've got like the cleaning area is in direct of the drive-through window.
Yes.
So it's on the top window, like cleaning and doing other stuff. I thought, right, well, they were being thrown out, so I thought I'll eat a chicken select. All they've done is you're supposed to wait.
That's a better choice.
But you're supposed to wait. Supposed to wait at the box, but they didn't. They just drove round, so I didn't get an alert. I didn't know they were at the window, so I was just cashed down a bunch. I've served them. They haven't actually said anything for the snakes, by the way, because they haven't actually said anything to me at the window. They'd been very polite about their order, and they'd rung up to I'd come in the next day, like, oh, we had a complaint come in last night, but you were on the cleaning area eating, but there's no camera there. So I said, well, it wasn't me. And they were like, well, we know it was. I said, how? And they're like, well, because the customer, I said, well, have you got any evidence? And they're like, well, no. So there you go, it wasn't me. They're fuming. They couldn't do anything.
We had a couple of hiding spots. We had a couple of hiding spots from the cameras. Everyone knew the hiding spots.
The blind spots.
Yeah. You know that. So I want to touch on this pickle thing you were talking about.
Yeah.
Because fucking hell, I've talked about it in the past. I said one of the worst smells I've ever smelled in my life is when you cut open that pickle.
Oh,
bag.
I love it.
Oh, it's horrendous. And you're pouring the pickle juice out. Oh my God, it actually gave me nightmares.
Really?
It was one of the worst things I despise.
Now the onion, I didn't like the feel of the onion.
No, it's the pickles, man. It was rough. You know, the cleaning the oil vats. That's how I got a scar on my arm.
Oh yeah, I've got a few things. Oh, sorry, my finger's a bit dodgy at the minute. Anyway, I've got a scar on one of my knuckles. Actually, that was me and my friend had a scrap. Not like a scrap.
Spatula.
No, not a scrap. He was having a few issues with his missus at the time. And I said, oh, you coming on Xbox? And he went, oh, no, I can't. I'm busy. I went, oh, she hid the remote again. He didn't like that comment. And we had, like, our manager was fuming. Like, we were stood on where it used to be where you had the burgers, like, cooked.
Yeah.
We were having a right row. They're like, yeah, right, you two, if you're in a scrap, take it outside. I'd gone, opened the fridge door and smacked the inside of the freezer and busted me.
Oh,
like,
my days. I got locked in the freezer once.
How did you manage to get locked in?
Purposely for 15 minutes.
What, for a challenge?
No, I'd rocked up just, oh my God. It was like a 6 a.m. start or something like that. And I'd been out since like 5. And
that's never good.
And I rocked up, I was definitely hammered. My dad had to drop me off. And the manager saw me and was like, you are not working. And she put me in the freezer for 15 minutes to sober me up.
It's not a bad idea, really.
Maybe 10, maybe, I don't know. It felt like a long 15 minutes.
45 minutes.
Did it sort you out?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. And then they took me out and they were like, right, you clearly can't work still. So I had to...
so you didn't even get the benefit of working?
No, I didn't know. They gave me a little job. The smoothie machine?
Yeah.
So one of the bags had leaked into a tray and all the caramel frappe
that was a night. You get that everywhere.
And it had spilled on the tray. Oh, my days. It took me about an hour and a half. It was vile.
Really?
Yeah, it was nasty.
That's not a nice job.
Or what about when you spilled, when you had to top up the milkshake machine?
Oh.
When you accidentally spill it.
You're talking about things I don't know.
Just had to be there.
Yeah.
Man.
You had to be there for the inside knowledge. It annoyed me. I saw a TikTok. I mentioned this before. I saw a TikTok of and it had a stupid amount of views and people saying, oh, I didn't know that. Like some guy giving absolute bullshit about why the McFlurry machine doesn't work. It's quite boring, really. It's just not cold enough.
Yeah.
Is that actually the reason?
Genuinely, they can't have, because they're so big and really expensive, they won't have more than one in a store. They just take up so much room.
Yeah.
And space is everything.
Yeah.
And in the summer, when it's so busy, it will just happen that they just pour so quickly. The machine just cannot.
It takes like a good half hour for it to be cleaned as well.
Oh, so it's not for the reason of, the reason of people just can't be able to clean it.
Yeah, whatever bullshit. Yeah, it cleans itself. The newer ones self-clean themselves, and you have to take it apart like once a week. It's insane. It's on like a treatment cycle, but the actual system has to freeze down in order for it to work. So if it's going too quickly, so they have to stop selling them.
Yeah.
But because, as I say, they're so big, they can't have more than one.
Did you ever do some during the Monopoly? Did you ever do this? Let me just go get...
I've dropped the boxes. I've dropped the boxes. Yes.
I've dropped the box. Yeah. You can't serve the box. I need to put it in a bin and take the sticker off. And I want a donut.
Absolutely. I am very... McDonald's, I am very sorry. Dave, who used to own all the stores, absolute legend. They were very sorry. That may have happened a couple of times. If you're going outside, definitely if you're outside as well, like carrying a stack of them.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The wind.
They've touched the floor. Nothing.
That's the thing. Once it touches the floor... that could kill someone.
Pall Mall for the 50th time. What is it? Park Lane.
Wait, was Park Lane apple pie or something?
No, Park Lane was... You needed Park Lane and Mayfair, but like every other box had Park Lane. Every other box had Park Lane on it.
What's the rarest thing to get then?
I think it was like $100,000 if you got like Mayfair.
It was always in like somewhere very obscure. Do you remember? There was like a big conspiracy, wasn't there? Like... Someone won
Mayfair. Someone did get Mayfair. Some 16-year-old apparently bought.
Like is that the one that you have to get then?
Well, yeah, they bought. I think they bought like a medium Fanta or something, just a drink, and they peeled it and it had Mayfair on it.
But there was one guy, I can't remember. It was a while ago, and he won. Okay, he won like the biggest prize or whatever. And he had basically cheated somehow. He knew someone at McDonald's, a friend of a friend, and they tried to hide the relationship. And he got caught out.
Oh.
Yeah. But apparently they send the winner prizes to the obscure location. Yeah, match fixing and Monopoly. There's a lot of money up there. I'm surprised one never came to your store in Plymouth. That's a bit of middle of nowhere.
I genuinely do not think...
There's a big...
I do not think in the years I worked there I saw anyone win anything more than a Big Mac. Like, I don't think anybody even claimed one of the brown prizes, the worst possible thing. I don't think I ever saw that.
What was your lunch system like in terms of, did you have like a point system or what food you could take?
To be fair, it was pretty good. It was medium meal with a dessert or a large meal, no dessert.
Yeah.
Is basically what it was.
They introduced a point system to us
They would get strict because people would never record what they had because for food waste and stuff. And then it would start. I was very passionate about making sure people wrote it down. I did not. I was in a bad way, and I lived.
That's a real flaw manager.
No, I lived on McDonald's. I would stay extra hours for food. That's what it would. That's what it would come to.
Nice. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Can you stay on for a couple hours? No, we'll give you a meal. Done.
One thing I miss from McDonald's is the delis.
The chicken salad deli.
Yeah.
Chicken and bacon deli was so good.
They're the wraps, right?
Apart from when someone gets a veggie deli.
You've got a deli, so it's a different bun. It's a different,
and
they use shredded lettuce instead
shredded
of
lettuce, different bun. It's better than a chicken lettuce. It goes for a better toaster.
Yeah,
I do remember them.
They were nice.
Why they got rid of them, I will never know.
We said people ordering the veggie one. That was always a nightmare.
You had to put it in its own.
The veggie stuff all very.
Can't be used with meat.
I had to get there was like a green tray and that.
Oh, the green tray.
The green knife. There was like a green knife. That's cut.
It was very like stereotypical, like really vegetarian. We're gonna have a green.
Yeah, everything.
Everyone knows.
Someone was a fillet. Genuinely, it's almost like when someone wants a fillet of fish, everyone wants to look and see who's ordered it. Like fillet of fish, like who's ordering that?
But I have a look. I never liked the way they cooked the fillet of fish. Like it was like steamed. The bun was steamed.
It was just half a. They only give you half a slice of cheese, a bit of tartar sauce.
It was half a slice. Yeah, that was
basically a large fish finger. It was just a large fish finger, half a slice of cheese, and some tartar sauce.
I see the fillet of fish is lovely.
And that steam is horrible.
Oh, it's disgusting.
For anyone that works in McDonald's, or for people that don't, there was like a steamer, and it was so hot that even the handle was like ridiculous. And to get the bun off, you had to get the box, put it over the bun, turn it over. If anything was stuck in there and it got in your hand, it was
not worth the effort for that fish, is it?
That's why we used to. That's why it was once a day. Normally, you'd get one ordered, and you wanted to see who was ordering it.
What was your favourite roll at McDonald's?
I wouldn't say I enjoyed much of it. The overnight, because a lot of time was overnight, if I was in the kitchen, I wouldn't mind it because I knew what I had to do. If you have good staff on, you can just get it done. I didn't mind window 1 in a drive-through.
Window 1, top window was my favourite.
Top window. For people that don't know what it is, that's... Sometimes you have 2 people up there. I could pretty much do it on my own.
That's where you order, right?
You take the order and the money. Some people can't compute like the ability, because some people can't do one of those things. It's very, very, very frustrating. But there are genuinely such good people that work at McDonald's. I know people now that have gone on to engineers, doctors, people. It's the amount of people that work there, because people stereotypically think, oh, McDonald's, who are students with, and now are doing ridiculous things.
Yeah. Like my store was literally managers and just the entire college. All my mates was just working at the McDonald's. Me and Stan used to get put on top window one because we could actually do it just by ourselves. A lot of it would be someone taking the order, someone doing the money. But
and if you get one person to do both, you save a man.
And especially when it's like 6 o'clock, like dinner time on an evening, like if you're doing window 1 on your own, that's tough work, you know.
It's when it's going ping, ping, ping
because
through.
Not only are you talking to someone, you're taking someone out, you're talking to 2 people at the same time, whilst also knowing when to mute, when to come off mute, and it's a talented thing, you know.
Especially got someone taking 70 years to order. They've sat there in the queue for 5 minutes. You say, can I have your order, please? And they'll be like, 1 second. Got someone there like with money. Someone's there like trying to poke a £20 note at me. I'm just thinking, just 1 second there, mate, please.
We always had the same guys coming in at like 5 a.m. for like their coffee, and you can see them on the camera. Actually, a lot of people don't know.
You are seen on camera.
You are seen on camera ordering your food. A lot of people do not know.
And you can hear everything. But I
definitely figured.
So when you're picking your nose, thinking we can't see you, we can see you.
You can see there's a camera in there.
But some people don't know. And before you say hello, we can hear everything as well. Whenever they turn up there.
Yeah.
So when you're like punching the box to try and get your attention, we're making you wait. I know you're there. I'm just.
What's the craziest thing that you've seen when people think they're anonymous and not being watched?
Oh, I don't know.
Anything outrageous?
A few domestics.
Really? Yeah, there's a lot of arguments.
Oh.
Sometimes people, like, I knew people for their like morning coffee orders, and they just come in, they just look at the window and drive off, and they've known I've seen them, so I have to put it through.
Really?
Yeah. Like
that is impressive that you can just we
had the same people come through the same time every morning.
If you got a good memory as well, it's like the till's like riding a bike. If someone asks for a large beer up me, you don't even need to look. You can just go bang, 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 put it through. I've had some guy come through the drive-through, like 4 people in a car, music absolutely blaring. They've not stopped. He's got his head out the sunroof with, do you know them white pots you get in like arcades? Yeah. He's got that just through of coins. He's got like, give me 15 double cheeseburgers. Just gone like that and handed me I'm like, mate, it's peak hours. What do you want me to do? Sit there and count 10p? I was like, please, mate. I was like, just can you pay her like cash, mate? He's got like a roll of about that out of like notes. So that could have been easier. He literally heads out the sunroof.
We once had someone order a Big Mac extra pickles, but it wasn't just extra pickles. They specifically asked for like 25 pickles. 25.
That's ridiculous.
And you can't really put that through a till, so you have to add on like a sweet chili dip, which is like 20p.
Yeah.
So you add on these 20p's. Like
so
actually, I was mad. How much am I charging for 25 pickles? He was like, I don't know, £1.
Okay.
£2.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, who's ordering a Big Mac?
Let's go buy a jar of them.
Yeah.
25 pickles. I thought that was particularly. Do you have any strange requests? Any orders?
Oh, you do get some people. We had a few people that would come in and order exactly the same thing every day.
Oh my God.
Like extra 2 slices of cheese on the Big Mac with no onion but extra lettuce. You had people that kick off with dips. People always kick off about dips as well. Dipgate, I think that's probably the best way to call it. People get fuming. If people were nice, I'll just give it to them. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to charge someone 5p. If they want a ketchup, can I have a ketchup, please? Sure. You have some that just go, give me a ketchup. I'm like, yeah, that's 5p, please. What, you're going to charge me? It's like, yes. If you don't ask nicely.
Wait, did you actually have to charge?
It was 5p for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Wow. Franchise, so we charged 5p. Basically, I'd never charge unless if they were a twat. Yeah. I'd go out of my way to charge.
I never knew that.
See, we were a franchise and we didn't charge.
Yeah, we did. For a while it was free, and then it was 5p.
Oh,
but the problem, you'd find it though, where they'd be a twat. You'd say, look, it's 5p, and they'll go to the manager. Oh, they won't give me a dip. And they'll go, I'll just give it to them. Oh, thanks, mate. Cheers. Cheers for bugging me off.
Yeah.
At least back me up and let me stand my ground.
Yeah. Jesus, I love the McDonald's chat. We could talk about it for hours.